So Mania was just over the weekend, right? WrestleMania 40, all the belts changed hands, blah, 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 who cares? And it's so funny, right? Like Triple H welcomed everybody to a new era. It's like, okay, cool. Between WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 40, how many different eras did we have exactly? Okay, because if you take a look at a previous epoch in time between WrestleMania 10 and 20, there were what? Two definitive eras? Okay, you had New Gen and you had Attitude Era between them, but can you really tell the difference in the quality of the product, even though they continue to try to tell you, we're in the middle of a new era, this is a new era, the product's hotter than it's ever been, but no, trust me, guys, this one's going to be different because Cody has the belt and Damian Priest has the belt and some girls have, I don't know, man. I don't really, it's different though, because we got a new graphic that starts up before any of our shows and we have more ads than an entire commercial block. I've seen some clips from WrestleMania and holy shit, man, that looks like a baseball stadium, the amount of advertisements that are down there. Tell me that your company's doing really well, that you have to sell that much ad space on the canvas, on the aprons around the ring, on the barricades around the ring. It's an eyesore to look at. But yeah, you had Triple H welcome everybody to a new era. I live for this stuff at the beginning, kicking off the show. And then on night 2, you have Stephanie McMahon open up the show. Very strange. I haven't heard if Shane was in the building or not, but he got rode out on a rail a couple of years ago by putting together one of the worst Mania matches in WrestleMania 32. That stupid Hell in a Cell match that I still hear is going on in the distance. But no. I think the 2022 Royal Rumble he had a hand in doing, and that thing was an absolute abortion. But no, this was the first WrestleMania without Vince McMahon there. He was not allowed to attend the event that he created, that he put his money up on. He risked the health of the company all the way back in 1985. He was not allowed to partake in this? For what exactly? For claim? He hasn't been arrested. He hasn't been indicted. But for claims. Vince McMahon's trainer comments on McMahon being unable to attend WWE WrestleMania 40. Start of WrestleMania 40 Night 1, commentary dubbed the current state of WWE is the Triple H era, and you guys are going to see all the worst aspects of the fact that Triple H is a hack booker manifest this year because he's got a babyface champion, and brother, that guy cannot book a babyface. He books like a bitch. He only knows how to book a heel because that's when he was the most successful in his career. Oh, it's going to be bad. Oh, it's not going to be good at all, but hey, he's really good because his company's got a lot of money, and any star that he actually wants he can just go out there and buy. How many matches is Jade Cargill gonna have by the end of the year? Oh, fantastic stuff. Try to tell me the difference between her and Brackus. Yeah. Anyways, Levesque has fully taken over creative aspect of the company. Former CEO of Vince McMahon stepped away from his roles. No, he was pressured out. WWE and TKO following the Janel Grant lawsuit. Just a lawsuit, just baseless allegations of a 40-something post-wall bitch trying to secure one final bag on her way out the room. Her relationship with Vince got exposed. He cut her off. She was getting a nice payout. WWE trying to leverage their situation. Well, rather, TKO was trying to leverage their situation to get the biggest shareholder out of the room. Stopped paying an NDA. Lo and behold, Vince ends up getting sued, and a whole bunch of crazy accusations and allegations start to come out. But it's so funny how everything, regarding the other people that were not named in the lawsuit, all of that stuff started to temper down quite a bit after there were a couple more TKO board members, which, okay, cool. It was exposed and confirmed that Nick Khan was very much one of the people, was one of the unnamed executives in that lawsuit. Funny, why wasn't he placed on administrative leave? Why wasn't he asked to step down from his position? He facilitated all of these horrific acts. Oh, it's because this was targeted. Michael Monteforte, McMahon's personal trainer, took to Instagram and posted a message about McMahon being unable to attend his first WrestleMania. That, man, it sucks. Honestly, it's like, Vince, I've never really liked his booking. I think he's kind of, backdoored his way to success all of these years. Like, he took a hot property that the AWA was thrown to the curb in Hulk Hogan, and yeah, he crafted an entire company around him. He shined up another piece of discarded treasure in Stone Cold and made him the biggest name in wrestling history. Rest of the stuff, though, But without Vince, you don't have professional wrestling the way that it is. You don't have WWE the way that it is, for better or for worse. Man getting scrubbed from history is absolutely atrocious, and especially over this. Over nothing that's been proven, and especially over something so blatantly Me Too like this. But anyways, Vince McMahon was unable to attend his first WrestleMania. How quickly people forget. Without his vision, there would be no wrestling or WrestleMania. Well, there would be wrestling. It might have gotten to this level, but not as quickly and not in its current incarnation. Sadly, when a person is down, the people who say they love you turn their backs on you. Don't judge a man without getting all the facts. Things aren't always as they appear. Exactly. I'm waiting for the response from McMahon and just have my own opinions validated on this. I've done a ton of videos on this stuff because as crazy as Vince McMahon has shown himself to be throughout these years, the man is still innocent until proven guilty, and I've done my fair share of Me Too analysis, and this one fits perfectly. It's so funny how a man can go ahead and get completely and totally blacklisted because, well, it kind of fits the purview of the company that's there. You compare and contrast the other company that's also under that TKO umbrella, taking a look at one of their biggest stars, because, okay, for as good as business as the UFC has done, and for as much as I like Dana White and his decision-making and his laissez-faire approach to his fighters and their freedom of expression, their biggest star, their biggest active star, their heavyweight champion right now is a walking disaster zone, okay? Jon Jones arrested again. Oh my God, like, what is this, the mid 2010s, the late 2010s? Like, where are we right now? I've been doing this commentary stuff for the guts of 4 years at this point in time. I remember doing a video about Jon Jones getting snatched up in Las Vegas, I think last year or the year before, and here we are again. Nothing has changed. UFC champ accused of death threats, assaulting, and anti-doping agents. What the hell is going on here? UFC Heavyweight Champion Jon Jones has been charged over allegations that he assaulted and threatened the life of a sports doping agent on March 30th. He was arrested Saturday, April 6th, according to police in New Mexico. I think he lives in New Mexico, right? Trains out of it, Albuquerque. I don't know what's next on his plate. But anyways, apparently meeting in front of a judge. Drug-Free Sport International sample collection worker Crystal Martinez was the one who filed the complaint, according to the report supplied by Officer Gilbert Gallego. Martinez and another agent arrived to Jones' residence at approximately 4 p.m. and the professional fighter cooperated for the most part, but could not do the urine test. Oh, okay, maybe he just, recently taken a piss, and it's like, that's going to be tough for him. I understand. The alleged assault took place when, one of the female officers, surprise who levies these complaints, suggested a blood test. It's like, yeah, we're just going to okay, cool, you can't pay, well, we're just going to, take some blood from you. It's like, no, I'm good. She claims Jones threatened to sue before taking her phone to record a video. Okay. Bones was then accused of withholding the device and becoming confrontational. Well, I can imagine this is probably a fairly confrontational situation. Was accused of withholding the device, allegedly threatening them with, why you effing people come so early? 4 p.m.'s early? Okay. Do you know what happened to people who come to my house? They end up dead. Oh, that's the death threat, huh? Oh, I hate this. The report describes a tense situation in which Martinez and another agent feared for their safety before finally exiting the situation. Yet Jon Jones is quite possibly the baddest man on the planet, so yeah, I would understand. Jones is also accused of being intoxicated throughout. Well, yeah, okay. Probably like, yeah, I can provide a urine sample. And he's like, open up. And she's like, no, I'm good. Jones made a post on Instagram on March 6th, vehemently denying the accusations. Well, if this happened on March 30th, I'd imagine that's supposed to read April 6th, but okay. And accusing the agents of unprofessionalism. Probably. In the video, Jones and the agents appear to be departing amicably. Oh, and then after the woman couldn't complete her job, then she files a report. Oh, okay. I want to address reports about me allegedly threatening a drug tester's life and taking a phone. I want to clarify that there is a video showing both drug testers leaving my home after the testing session, where we exchanged a high five and a hug. Oh, although I was frustrated with the unprofessionalism and used profanity out of frustration, it ended friendly and amicably. Nothing threatening at all. I was actually celebrating a friend's birthday party at my home, and I believe it's perfectly normal to celebrate in the comfort of my own home. I must say, this particular tester behaved behaved quite unprofessionally and even breached standard protocol along with HIPAA laws. Throughout my 20 years being subjected to drug tests, I've never encountered such an incident with a DCO officer before. In another report, Jones gave his statement. Bones claimed he was bothered a little bit because he had been hungover the night before, but denied making threats of harming anyone or killing them because that is not the way that he talks. Well, I mean, you kind of got a history, so it does seem believable, which is why we're in this situation. Okay, because if Jones had been a Boy Scout throughout his life, we'd look at this and go, what the hell is going on? But at least we're lending an ear because, well, you kind of got a track record, Johnny. Jones allegedly said, tell everyone at headquarters not to send people to my home so early because it could be a dangerous environment, implying that the party could be occurring or multiple people could be there. I would probably agree with that. Jones also denied threatening to sue Martinez and stealing her phone, but did confirm he threatened to sue her partner. According to Jones, Martinez had fabricated the story because of his use of profanity, despite apologizing and giving her a high five, as shown in the CCTV footage. Wow, imagine that. Another woman lying, trying to ruin a man's career because she couldn't do her job properly. Stop me if you've heard this before in this video. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.